Well, it's nice to be able to talk with you again. I'm trying to make a habit to do this every week. I know not all of you can get in here to open office or call in one of the radio shows, so this is a time when we can talk about the important things that are facing us as a city, as a community, for me to share some of the important things we're doing here at City Hall and some of the ways that we really need your help. You might have heard that just this past weekend on Saturday we had an amazing citywide summit. It brought together more than 200 people from all across the city. Every ward was represented, and we talked about neighborhood action and the community's #1 priority of public safety. And we unveiled at that session an action plan. And here's one example. We have all the wards right here in our office, and we'll soon have this available online for you. But it lays out for every ward the action steps that we heard from you that you wanted to see in your neighborhood over these coming months of 2010. So public safety, economic development, and then all kinds of other action items with our parks, our outdoor spaces, property maintenance, senior services and youth services. It's all in here. This is the first time that the City of Flint has ever had a comprehensive set of neighborhood action plans, and I'm just really excited about all the hard work that's gone into this. Now, more than 1,000 citizens were part of this process. We did a meeting in every ward in the fall. We did a smaller neighborhood area meeting in 3 parts of every one of our wards over the course of February and March, and this was the great result. I'm really proud of what we came up with working together. It's an agenda that we've crafted working together, and it's going to take us working together to get these items accomplished. There are some of them that City Hall will take the lead on. Reinstating foot patrol, using our federal renewal zone designation to better support our local small businesses. But there are a lot of other items that require us working together. If we're going to have more police volunteers at our mini stations, we need you to get involved with that. If we're going to have cleaner parks, then we're going to need your help in organizing your neighbors in the parks in your area to make sure they get that extra deep clean a couple times a year, something that goes past the basic mowing maintenance that we're able to provide as a city. So I hope that you've had some friends or neighbors who have been able to participate in this, or that you've participated yourself. You can always still send in your feedback to me directly, mayor@cityofflint.com, or give us a call here at the office at 766-7346. But the biggest announcement that we were able to make on Saturday was also around economic development, and I hope you caught it in the news. But we have a commitment now from Diplomat Pharmacy to move in to the portion of the Great Lakes Technology Center, and that growing company will provide more than 1,000 jobs right here in the city of Flint over the next 5 years. And these are jobs in pharmacy, nurses, there are some call center coordinator, patient care positions involved, all kinds of skill levels, and Career Alliance will be providing the training when those jobs become available. They expect to hire more than 75 new employees this year at Diplomat Pharmacy. So this will be tremendous help to our local economy. And I know for many of you out there who have been looking for work for a long time and haven't been able to find something, I'm hoping that this company gives you a chance to earn a living and to provide for your families. If you don't have skills in this area, then get with Career Alliance and find out what you need to do to get into one of those training classes for the jobs that Diplomat will need in these coming months and in these coming years. We also made an announcement of our new police volunteer program, and it's called the Blue Badge. This is the Blue Badge Police Volunteer Patrol, and we need you to call 766-7346 if you want to be involved. We're still working on some training sessions. We'll be organizing those in different parts of the city. But here's what we need to do. We need to have mini station volunteers from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. We want to open those on some weekend hours. But in order to do that, we need to have more than 100 new police mini station volunteers. We've got stations open now in 7 of our wards. We've got the 5th ward station at Hurley coming open next month, and then we're working on our last mini station for Ward 3. My goal is, by the time summer starts, to have 9 wards, each with their own mini station, and we have hours from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. It's going to take a lot of work and a lot of new volunteers coming forward. I hope you'll give us a call and be a part of those first couple information training sessions that we're working on. So that tells you what we're doing with economic development, some new things we can work together on with public safety, and all of this just shows how important these partnerships are, because the neighborhood action process itself, the city couldn't do this alone. We had volunteer facilitators. We had a small grant from the Ruth Mott Foundation to help us pay for materials and for some meeting costs that weren't in this year's budget. And you know how tight it is here at City Hall, but how enormous our tasks are. That means we have to have partnerships to bridge that gap. And Neighborhood Action was a good example. The Ruth Mott Foundation, University of Michigan Flint Outreach, Resource Genesee, the Applewood Initiative on gardening. We had all kinds of great partners, the community foundations, Neighborhood Advisory Group on small neighborhood grants. All of these folks came together and worked together to make this happen. So there's just so much that we can do working together. I keep saying that over and over because it's just so critical to how we're going to tackle these tough challenges. On Saturday, I brought up another partner with me in this process, Heidi Fanoff from the Genesee County Landbank. They've been integral to this entire process and have even come forward with some incredible commitments to this community. The Land Bank, through some federal stimulus money, is running a citywide cleanup program, something that would have cost the city more than $2 million if we had to pay for it ourselves. And by them having access through Career Alliance to these federal dollars, they put together a cleanup program where they'll work through every part of the city 3 times over the course of the spring, summer, and early fall, and they'll take care of the overgrown weeds, the illegally dumped trash, the scrub trees that have grown up. They're out there with chainsaws and chippers and mowers. I've been out there when they've been working, and it's truly amazing what they're able to accomplish. Dozens and dozens of people on site, going down the block, just cleaning up any overgrown or vacant lot. There's other crews that come and do the boarding. So the Land Bank has been a big partner in improving all of our city's neighborhoods. They were a part of the process in helping us set the agenda for moving forward, and they're right there for us this summer when our dollars are so tight here at City Hall to make sure that we do some extra weed and trash work. You will see, speaking of weed and trash, that our compost workers will be on board this week, and they'll start picking up compost. We're making some changes to our staff levels around the every other week trash collection to try to get caught up. I know that some of you have had your trash a day behind. In a couple cases, we've been 2 days behind. My goal is to find a middle ground where we can accomplish the service and get that trash picked up for you, but still stay within budget and make those long-term changes that will allow us to have a strong city moving forward. We're going to have to stick with that every other week collection, but we can add some additional staff to make it work so we don't go into those overruns and that overtime. So that's what I'm working on this week: compost, trash, moving forward with the Blue Badge Initiative, and just continuing to strike while the iron's hot around economic development work. You know that I made it a big part of my budget proposal, and we're going to do some things in economic development that have never been done before in this city to arrive at this vision of this community as a sustainable and diverse 21st century economy. I welcome the opportunity to keep talking with you about all these issues. You can catch me on Tuesday mornings on Super Talk 1570 AM at 7 o'clock with Lou Lobsinger. On Wednesday, my office door is open from 10 a.m. to 12 noon if you want to come down and see me. On Thursday morning at 10 a.m., I'm on WFLT for a half hour. All of these are call-in shows, and I look forward to talking with you through any of those times, or just keep tuning in to this weekly message, and we can talk about what's happening each week here at City Hall. All right, thanks.